My name is Matthew Hill, and I'm nominated for video projections for a show I did at 24th Street Theater called Hansel and Gretel Bluegrass. I grew up in Upland, California, which is a little town in the foothills of Mount Baldy, just 20 miles east of LA. So in terms of there being support for the arts in the area, we're definitely close to LA, and there's a kind of course, a robust arts community here. But it also, because we were kind of nestled in the foothills and a little bit removed, had a smaller town feel. We had a little community theater that did some work. I feel very lucky to have gone to a high school that really valued theater. We had a really, I think one of the largest high school venues that I had ever seen. I mean, we had 1,000 seats or something like that in our theater. It was really huge, and I got involved in the technical program there. And so yeah, I guess the short answer is that there definitely was support for the arts where I came from. In terms of my family, they were always incredibly supportive. I think as it became clear that it was going to be a career path, there was a little bit more, are you sure? How are you going to pay for your bills? Does that come with insurance? Are there going to be benefits? Those kind of questions persisted for a number of years, but I think it's easy to say that they were incredibly supportive throughout. I guess I find myself easily inspired. I think one of the primary tasks of being an artist and a storyteller is, I guess one of the things that I think that is so important about theater is that we teach people how to feel. And by that I mean that sometimes we're teaching them how to grieve, and sometimes we're teaching them how to deal with their anger, and when we're at our best, we're teaching them how to feel empathy for someone that maybe they never would have been able to otherwise. And in order to do that well, I feel like we have to learn how to feel ourselves. So I feel, when I think back, I guess I feel especially connected to the people who have helped me do that. And it would be a really long list, but easily my grandparents, my Grandpa Bill and my Mama Betty, growing up, really taught me the value of that. And also my mentor, David Flatten, who's a terrific designer in his own right, and kind of took me under my wing and showed me my artistic responsibilities while teaching me the craft itself. Yeah, I think those would be if I had to hone in, those would be the first ones that come to mind. I consider myself a storyteller first and foremost. I've been very lucky in that my career has touched a number of fields. I work in film, and I work in television, and I work in video games, and now I work in VR, which is really fun. But theater has always been where my heart is. It's the thing that I have done the most consistently since I discovered my love of theater in junior high. And it's something that I cannot imagine giving up. It's something I think I'll continue to do forever. And I think this goes back to what I was saying earlier. I think that it being a little tough on theater in this town is probably a good thing. And by that I mean that I guess I don't totally subscribe to the idea that we have to suffer for our art. But as I was saying earlier, I do think that we have to learn how to feel ourselves. And I think that for me personally, that has helped. And I usually find that the shows that I'm most proud of and the work that I like the most is the work that's the most personal. And I think we have that in abundance here in LA. I think it's really easy to dismiss LA as a theater town and call it a hard theater town, but I just see, from my point of view, I see a lot of heart and a lot of people pouring themselves into their craft because there's not really another choice. And I really admire that, and I think it's great, and I think we do important work, and I'm proud to be a part of it.